Hello, we begin this week with the future of manufacturing. The digital factory movement is gaining momentum. Transformative technologies are taking production to a new level and allowing Israel to be a bigger player in the industrial sector. Ari 11 Waldman has more on what could be a big economic boost for the country.
The future of manufacturing is digital. Automation is making a new world for industry. Production lines operated entirely by computers, updating themselves in real time. Just one problem: that makes them more vulnerable than ever before.
When the industries will finally start connecting their production processes to the cloud, once they will, and eventually it will happen, they will open themselves, again the attack surface will rise exponentially.
But some companies are seeing opportunity, and Israel, a nation not known for being a manufacturing nation, might become an industrial powerhouse. After all, companies have no choice.
If today some leadership in an organization is thinking, where should I or shouldn't I, whether I go and digitalize the company, the bottom line answer that I have is yes. Otherwise, you will not be market competitive.
And that has some of Europe's old and established companies looking to invest in the Jewish state to build the next generation of factory. Austrian billionaire and manufacturing mogul Dr. Wolfgang Leitner is one of them.
We had to make sure that whatever we do, whatever we supply to our customers in terms of plants, equipment, automation equipment, must be secure, because the last thing we want to happen is that we are the gateway for a hacker.
So he teamed up with the former head of the IDF's Cyber Defense Command to make a company that blends cyberspace with the factory floors he's used to owning.
It is a foundation that Israel does not have a very strong industrial base, but a very strong reputation in entrepreneurship, in innovation, in startups. And with Europe having a very long tradition in industrial applications, they call the German silent global leaders, frequently owned by families and have been owned by over decades. I think that offers a very good synergy.
Leitner sees the digital factory as more than a chance to sell security. He also sees a way to bring manufacturing back to Western nations after decades of being outsourced abroad.
If you have a fully automated production line, the cost of that fully automated production line would be the same whether you buy it for Israel, for Germany, or for Vietnam. And if the labor content becomes negligible, there is no reason to go somewhere else.
But does bringing manufacturing back to wealthy nations matter if it's all automated? Will it create supporting jobs that replace the jobs lost from robots doing all the work? To Leitner, it's inevitable.
People have time, societies have time to adjust to that. And you can look at any technology, at any also social development. If you compare it 10 years ago to today, or 20 years ago to today, a lot has changed. And 20 years ago, if we have told people that this will be what the world will be in 20 years, they would have said, oh God, there's no place for me, and how should I cope with that? But because it comes in small pieces, I think the world will adapt perfectly.
Leitner and Bren believe they can create and secure the brave new world of robot labor, but trying to plan for such a society may be a fool's errand.
We see dramatic improvements in technologies, be it in biotechnology, in gene technology, be it in artificial intelligence, be it in, you call it rockets, whatever. So today, anybody that would think that he has a solid view on what will be the most, let's say, important developments in 20 years, most likely will be wrong.
But an opportunity to put the Jewish state on the map in the industrial field is a future no one could have predicted.